Ed Michalowski filed a federal lawsuit today against me and my chief of staff, Kyle Ham. While an independent investigation is going on with the Illinois State Treasurer's Office, conducted an initial review of the documents that Michalowski claims supported these allegations, as well as the owned records, but we preliminarily found that there was no merit to it whatsoever. I strongly deny any inappropriate conduct, regardless of the date. State records reviewed by the Treasurer's Office bear no resemblance to Michalowski's allegations. For instance, Michalowski claimed that he was harassed in an overnight retreat at my home in Chenoa on April 2 of 2011. However, a travel voucher submitted and signed by Michalowski himself, dating that same day, shows that he had left Pontiac at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but got home at his own home at 4 that day. Continuing on, though, also is available to us an email that was written by Michalowski on April 6, 2011, which basically states, I worked on Saturday, April 2. My work had me drive to and from Pontiac, about 97 miles. I drove my vehicle, so forth. But then it goes back and says, other information traveled back and forth from my car was 97 miles away. I left his home at 4 a.m. We had a breakfast meeting in Chicago, and left to return to my home and ended back that day at 4 p.m. So the alleger's own email, the alleger's own travel voucher, shows that he had left and had returned home, his own home, by 4 o'clock that afternoon. No Treasurer's Office employee in this administration has been pressured or otherwise coerced into performing any political activity. Employees such as Michalowski have volunteered to perform political activity on their own time and using their own resources. The alleged incidents of harassment started in 2011 and in 2012, well beyond the statutes of limitations provided by state law and federal law for the Equal Employment Opportunity claims. But only now, today, does Michalowski raise these incidents occurring in 2013 as a way to make these allegations seem timely, like the timing of the claims. This is very convenient for Mr. Michalowski. These false allegations were only brought to light by contacting our office, our attorney, on January 23. This is approximately 6 weeks prior to a contested primary election. The attorney, Christine Svensson, accompanied the allegations with a demand for $300,000. And the report was to keep things under wraps. Because of the nature of these allegations, I went public. I was not going to tolerate it. The Treasurer's Office has taken great care not to reveal the identity of Mr. Michalowski. In fact, some of you sitting right here today have approached me multiple times to have conversations about that, and I respectfully declined. Well, I'm saying I didn't do anything. My point is that there's a process in place in which allegations could have been brought and should have been brought, and that was not done. It is now only coming to light in a press conference, or I'm sorry, in a lawsuit, when early voting has already started. I did not do these things. And these things are 2 and 3 years old, and now they're coming up just on the eve of an election. Well, I'd say there's a lot of political motivation to this. I absolutely believe this thing smells of politics. I said that in the original press conference, and I say it again here today. I mean, having never had any allegation like this ever before in my 22 years in public office, having absolutely no proof to it whatsoever, even including the fact that the April incident where he himself says that he has left in the middle of the afternoon and returned home. I mean, that is a matter of fact that he provides himself, not some witness or non-witness. I think it's all politics. This is about Rutherford not being able to get the chance to be the nomination. I believe I stand between Bruce Rauner and the nomination.
Are you still
let me finish here. Let me finish. I believe that everything that's been going on right now, you've got yourself a third-party organization out there that's run negative ads in the past against a congressman from Peoria, and no one has been able to put their finger on who did that and why he was involved with it. The other thing is there's now third-party entities from the same state of Ohio that are running negative ads against the 2 senators and myself We've already had it quoted before from others who have been around Mr. Rauter's campaign saying that he will do what he can to destroy his opponents. I'm telling you right now, when you have someone who is in the situation that they're in to make false allegations against the state treasurer as he has, I say that this is absolutely, totally political. You don't go kidding about the allegations of April 2nd. I mean, that's not like you misinterpret. That was an absolute statement. And I don't know that Mr. Michalowski realizes that he had signed his own travel voucher saying that he left Pontiac at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and returned home, his own home at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and had also then said through an own email saying that. You look at different actions that are taking place out there right now to try to take down all the opponents to Bruce Rauter. And there's a number of them going on. I happen to be the guy that's got the most amount of money available, have got the best organization available. I happen to be the one between him and the nomination. Is that your question, how do I survive it? Yeah. I stand right here and look you in the eye and telling you it's wrong. It is false. These accusations are from claims of 2 and 3 years ago. And I think it is abundantly clear the political opportunity 6 weeks before an election and when early voting has already started. That is exactly how I answered your question. Thank you all very much for being here.